Hey everybody, it's Ragdolls again, and today I'm really excited. It's the first day of the E3 press conferences, and they're kicking it off with EA, which has brought a lot of exciting news. I'm excited, and I'm here to deliver some of that news to you today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. Hey everybody, it's Ragdolls again. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, thank you as well. Today is a great day. It's Saturday and 'tis the season. E3 has finally started, and they started out with a bang. There's nothing like a great entrance, and they entered E3 with EA's press conference. It was about an hour and a half, and my god, it was a great press conference. I was really excited. Not the entire lineup was I super excited for, but there is specifically one project that I was excited about, and it was a project that I have never heard of. And maybe some of you watching this video may have heard of the development team or this segment of EA, but personally I thought it was pretty cool, and they did some in-game video and some of the cinematics of the game as well, so I'll go over that later on in the video. But started off, they started talking about FIFA 18, which was pretty cool. I'm not a huge FIFA fan, but FIFA has a huge following, and this game actually looks a little bit different from the standard FIFA gameplay model. This time around it looks like it's more grassroots. You're kind of starting as a player at the bottom and kind of working your way up to the top, which I thought was kind of cool. They did some in-game footage, which was cool to watch as well. But the big standout feature for FIFA 18 is that they're allowing gamers that play FIFA, maybe they're really good, the opportunity to play competitively online, but in a more professional setting. You have the opportunity to play with other competitors that otherwise do this as their profession, and you get the opportunity to become noticed. So this is kind of an opportunity for FIFA players to be able to take maybe their competitive drive and a more career-oriented direction, or even just at least the opportunity to compete with other professionals that do this all the time. And that's a feature that I always wanted Call of Duty to do, especially when I was big in Call of Duty back in 2007, 2008. I was really heavy on Call of Duty, always playing, always trying to get my stats as high as I could, always trying to be the best, and without the opportunity to go out and compete professionally, there really was no way to get noticed, and YouTube was really young. And so this is kind of cool because this allows FIFA players, because there are a lot of really amazing players for FIFA, the opportunity to maybe take it in a more career-oriented, professional, competitive direction. The second game that they talked about was Need for Speed Payback, which I did a video on last week, and so did IGN and GameSpot and any other gaming channel, because they released a trailer for it. And the trailer was very vague, but it does look pretty cool. I kind of got a Need for Speed Most Wanted vibe from it, which I thought was kind of cool. I loved that game, so having a game that was kind of a throwback to that was kind of cool. And it does still have some of those elements, very minor. I can't remember, I think Burnout Paradise is what the game kind of reminded me of on some aspects, some of it. Basically the game, the way they were talking about it at the press conference, is it's no longer just a racing game. It's not about just being first. The story behind the game is that it's a revenge tale about you and a group of friends taking down a segment of the cartel called The House. And I don't really know any other details about the story other than that. It's just basically, it's a revenge mission. That was the exact term that they used. And it's going to be more of an action-driving experience. It's no longer just a racing game. So that's going to be a little bit different, especially for the Need for Speed franchise. It's always been kind of cops and robbers, kind of esque, you know, police chasing you, and other aspects like that. But when they went to Need for Speed Underground and Need for Speed Most Wanted, it was kind of a combination of underground street racing and cops and robbers kind of thing. So this is a little bit different. The other thing was, this is what I was most excited about. The other thing they talked about was EA Originals. Now, I don't know if anybody else knows what EA Originals is. I've personally never heard of it. I haven't really been huge on paying attention to everything that EA does until just recently, especially with the new consoles, with a new generation of games, I wanted to see what this was. But they're coming out with a game called A Way Out, which is a prison break game, which is also very co-op oriented. You play with another player at the same time, and you have to work together to try and put these events together in order to allow you to escape from looks like a maximum security prison in the 1940s, 1950s. It looks very fun. It looks very cool. I'm a little leery about the whole cooperative only play, it seems like, but I think that they're probably going to introduce some single player aspect to the game. I doubt they would make it so that you only could play cooperatively. But that was kind of the vibe I was getting. It just seemed very co-op oriented. But it looks amazing. It looked like a great game. It looked like an awesome story, and I immediately wanted to play it. One of the last things they talked about was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront kind of failed towards the end. There was a lot of excitement and a lot of hype at the beginning, and so they addressed that pretty much immediately upon talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. And they talked about the things that they wanted to fix and all of that constructive criticism. And it sounds like, which is awesome, they're going to be having, or going to incorporate into the game, a full offline story. And it's supposed to be cinema quality, which is really awesome, especially for the Star Wars franchise, to have a game that incorporates that as well with an amazing online play. I think that they can't lose. It's going to be a great game. I was really excited about this conference. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ragdoll, the Above Average Gamer. You guys have a good week.